When I started working on this movie, two quotes really stood out to me. I'll read them to you. Here's the first one. He who learns must suffer. And even in our sleep, pain, which cannot forget, falls drop by drop upon the heart, until, in our own despair, against our will, comes wisdom through the awful grace of God. And the second quote, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. Okay. When did you learn how to cook?
I learned how to cook when I was 9.
9?
Mm-hmm. I was little. I
That's
was
really little.
9 or 10
Why did you learn how to cook?
because I loved it. I It was something that I wanted to learn. I had seen my mom cook and bake, and I loved seeing the product that she was always uh, making, and it was fun for me. My mom didn't have an oven when she learned how to bake, and she made one out of a cracker can.
A can?
So it was, yeah, it was like very interesting for me how she made that and how she was able to cook and bake her cookies and her cakes in there. So it was like playing to me. It was like a game. Cooking was like playing how to do it.
It's going. What do you think?
Smells so good.
I think cooking is one of those great oxymorons in life. I mean, when you're small and everyone still cooks for you, you're not expected to do anything but eat. Finish your vegetables, eat the rice. You stay that way until the eternally terrifying moment when you have no one to depend on but yourself. Then suddenly cooking becomes something completely different. You're the one who decides when you eat. And you're the one who decides when you don't. Many of my peers, split between class and culture, always eat out. They eat out every single day. I mean, some for lack of knowledge, some for lack of trying, some for no other reason than an earnest love of Denny's. And yet the time will come, at least it did for me, when your back is against the wall and your wallet is empty and the world is in a global pandemic, and now you have to cook for yourself. And so I quickly started to make all this really amazing food, just recipes I found off of the internet. And then just as quickly I started to resent it. I started to hate cooking. It felt like it was dictating my life. And then suddenly I also began to hate eating out also, which is crazy because I that was everything. Eating was my greatest passion. I mean, I do a lot of stuff, but I feel like I do eating more than anything. And suddenly it's just fallen to the wayside. And why? I mean, what was I doing wrong? And then I came home. And it all just came rushing back to me, all the memories, and I suddenly realized why I was so upset with myself. I associated cooking with my family. A family full of love, emboldened by a love of cooking. And how could I not? I mean, this is why everything my mom touches turns to gold. I was sitting alone, eating these extravagant meals, when all I really wanted was a full table. A full table, a full stomach, a full life. So, you want my advice? If you can, never eat alone.